Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Door Shooter coming back to you with episode 8 of Direwolf20's 1.18 mod pack. And today we have something cool. We have a digital miner. So this actually didn't take too long to actually get, but it was more expensive. I did use the enriched stuff just to make it a lot quicker. We have like one extra atomic alloy just because I didn't want to waste the refined obsidian dust and all that stuff. So that's awesome. And I'm just going to clear out my inventory real quick on camera just so we don't have to worry about cutting away here. Actually, we probably need those, so might as well just keep them. We don't need that. We'll probably need those sooner or later. So how are we going to power something of this magnitude? Well, I've got no idea. That is the gist. I could do a whole bunch of coal generators. I could do a whole bunch of lava things. But I don't think we really have like a Tesseract. Oh, we actually do have a Tesseract. But I don't have ender pearls, so that really wouldn't work. And hunting those down is a pain in the rear. I know we have like the quantum thing entangloper for mechanism, but of course that is a lot more expensive than the digital miner itself. I don't think we have like a wireless type of situation, right? Like, I mean, we have a wireless charger. Oh, it's a block charger. Actually, so maybe this. I don't know how it works though. But we could look at it, I guess. Let's look at wireless chargers. So how would this function? There's no card or anything. Okay, let's make one. Actually, do I have everything? I don't have an ender pearl, do I? I don't even think I have an extra ender pearl. Yikes. And this isn't an ender pearl, and I don't think I can convert it to one because I only have two. We're definitely gonna need to figure out how to get some more ender pearls. I mean, we could do not really mana infusion. That's the biggest thing. Resonant ender, but that requires ender pearls in itself. See, and that's also ender pearls. It's molten enderman. Well, let me try to figure out something, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright, so I think I'm going to head to the nether with my cleaver that I made a long while ago. I just threw some diamond and an emerald on it to make it a little bit stronger. But I'm going to run over there to the nether, try to find some of these guys, and maybe get a head or two or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll see you guys in a minute. Alrighty, so after quite a while, probably about like 40 minutes here, I died a lot. Died a little bit here to actually get these enderman heads. The reason I died to an enderman twice is because he was an elite level 2. And yeah, that did not go very well at all. But I did get 2 enderman heads. I also got 6 ender pearls independently. And now we are going to get some ender pearls out of this, which you get 2 per, I do believe, enderman head. So they're basically called slime balls, by the way. I want to point that out. So that's why I'm making them this way. It's just good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Tesseract. Okay. A Tesseract is really useful, but it is expensive, of course, which is... We're never going to stop running into this, but this should help us progress, right? This is the biggest thing. We are going to be able to progress much quicker with getting netherite and all of that jazz, and diamonds, actually, because we can upgrade this, or we can just use this digital miner to actually pull diamond. we can actually use this digital miner to just pull diamonds out of the ground, and that is kind of why I'm willing to sacrifice some more diamonds, and all of that jazz. And you know, I got quite a bit out of the mining dimension, so I'm not too concerned. So all right, so Tesseract 1. I actually need 9 more diamonds. I forgot because we need 2, 1 for input and 1 for output, right? So let's grab another set of all that. We got 2 Tesseracts. So how am I going to power this? Well, I'm thinking for now, we are probably going to do... I don't even know. I mean, like, that's my problem. Because, I mean, we could do the coal generator for now and see how well it works. I just don't think it'll really do too much, right? Because, I mean, all of these things, I think, burn through every ounce of coal. So it's not like they actually care. We could also probably just do a pump for lava. Let's see, because we do have, like, the ranged pump mod. I mean, we could do something like this. Use a Tesseract to get lava. So we need another set of Tesseracts. Kind of just to start getting power. That might be an option. Because that's my problem right now. Is there is tons and tons of ways to get, you know, things, but we don't really have a great power generation system. We could probably move a little bit closer to like windmills, maybe solar panels. I mean, this probably wouldn't actually be that expensive. We could look at that. We would just have to figure out power, right? That's the biggest thing, is figuring out how to power this stuff. And I don't know if this dimension is actually eternal day, so that might be something to look at here. Let's see. So these are not too expensive, I guess. Let's see. So we need to grab, you know, this and this. We need to grab this, this, and some of that. Oh, and glass. Which we don't have quite a lot of, but that's fine. So you need 6 or 4 of these to make all of that, right? So to make the larger system array. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you need just the solar panel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What are we missing? I think more glass panes, right? Okay. 1. Oop, I didn't press shift. 2, 3. Okay, so that is 4, right? Now we can just make these, which are going to be 1 at a time because they require the energy tablet. And then we can make this. Let's go test this. So first things first, we have our energy cables with us, right? Okay, and we have the pipe wrench. And we might need like an energy cell or something, right? I mean that, or we have like the cubes, I believe. Isn't that mechanisms thing? The basic energy cubes. They require steel. I have some, so that's okay. Okay, 2 more energy tablets, which is all I have in here. All right, let's go to this dimension and let's see. All right, so we'll just do it right here. So we'll go this, this, and then this. Hold on. You gotta like orient this right. Here we go. Okay, and then we should be able to do this. Okay, so we are able to use this dimension, but I don't know if it's eternal day, right? That's my biggest thing. But we throw a Tesseract here. Nope, here. And we do clear all of this, output. And then we'll need to do a new create. Just do shut. Cap lock is on. We'll just do shut. We'll do it on public, create, and we will activate. Okay. I'm pretty sure that should work. We're gonna send only. So let's get the digital miner. That is in the other dimension. Let me be right back. Alrighty, so I've turned that back on. Let's actually quickly chunk load this area. So let's just do this. I think we only need to worry about those, so let's just get rid of that. So that's chunk loaded. Let's run over in this direction. So I have a chest. I thought I picked up a chest. I did not pick up a chest for some reason. I thought I did. Alrighty, so we're out here just a little bit. What in the world is that? What is that? Am I just seeing things? Hold on. I didn't actually mean to start recording. Like, I wasn't recording to see these. I was just recording to... What in the world? They're all over the place. Is this like a glitch? Or should I, like, mine down? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure out what that is in a second here. So let's do the digital miner. Okay. So we're going to do auto eject. And we won't worry about silk touch. But we're going to put the energy here. We're going to do receive only on this network, activate. Okay, that should be working. All right. Not enough energy to operate. Maybe it won't be able to push out automatically. So maybe we need to do something like this. This, receive, activate, that. Okay. So we'll do configure, and we will do a new filter of item stack. I don't have diamonds. So we can actually just do material. Let's see. Because I believe, so how you worry about this, real quick, before I forget, F3H, let's turn that on, and we can actually just look up diamond ore, right? And we can see that this has a tag of forge ores / diamond, okay? That's what we're going to keep an eye on. Okay, config, new filter, tag, and I believe if we type in forge ore / diamond and click save, no matching targets. Okay. Let's see here. That should be right? No, I put ore. It's ores. Save. That should be diamond, right? So if I do silk touch on and click start, this is going to start scanning. Okay. We actually need to throw a chest back here as well. I think it is running. So it's just scanning currently, right? That's what it should be doing. So let me be back in a second whenever I see if this thing's doing anything. Alright, so real quick, I went to the overworld and made some speed upgrades just to see if we can make this thing just a bit quicker. So upgrades, just drop them in here. Not enough energy to operate. Is it just not getting enough now? Or, yeah. So I think now we need the ability to actually take out some of these. So uninstall, uninstall. There we go. So I think you need energy upgrades to actually counteract this type of thing. So you need energy upgrades to basically increase the capacity, which then would allow for you to use more energy. I did not know that was a thing. That is a newer thing. Used to not be that way, but that is awesome to see that they have added some new features. But this is still running. You know, it is still going. It's just taking forever, which is fine. Like, this is not fully upgraded, right? This is gonna take forever. So yeah, I'm gonna sit around here for a little bit and wait to see if this thing does anything, and if it doesn't, you know, oh well. But yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, So I realized it did something wrong. So first things first, what I did wrong is in the config, I didn't max this at all. Like, I mean, I could definitely drop this down to like 16, and probably 255, and run it here. But the problem is we don't have enough power, and I actually can tell you why that is. The biggest thing with pipes is it only transfers 256 FE every tick without any upgrades, right? So if I start this is requiring 9.79 kilo RF per tick. Yeah, it's not transferring enough. So you can see actually the radius right now, right? So originally I had no radius. So if I actually reset, config, and turn this back to 3, whatever it was, let's just do 378 and it should max it. And then click start, stop, and you can see the radius, right? Which is definitely something we want to see. So my biggest thing is if we actually reset this, go to the config, and actually just take off these two filters, you can click start, you can see that there are 6 ready to mine. But the problem with this is it will not just immediately mine these blocks, even if it knows it's in the radius, because it's actually searching block by block, basically. So what I'm going to need to do is probably get some upgrades for this energy pipe or use a different energy pipe. So like Mechanism has their own energy pipes, but the problem is they required steel, and I didn't make them at that time. So if we look here, 3.2 and all of that jazz. So let me go make some of those, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so real quick, let's switch this cable out. I went ahead and actually made the advanced cables, which is just an infused alloy around some basic universal cable, which is just that recipe. And I went ahead and made a crescent hammer. I didn't know if this was actually going to function like I was wanting it to. I might need to go make the Mechanism one. Let's see. What is the Mechanism? Is it just like mech wrench? Hammer? I know there's a tool for it. Configurator. That's what it's called. Let's go make a configurator real quick here. Okay, so configurator. We're actually running out of these infused alloys. So let me go make this and I'll be right back. Okay, so one of the cool things about these cubes is you can actually charge stuff inside of these. So I've thrown the configurator in here because that actually needs power. And we're fully charged. Okay, so bottom left, you can see that there is modes. Configurate items, wrench, rotate, empty, configurate heat, energy, slurries, and pigments, infusion types or infused types, gases, fluids, items. So it kind of just circles back, right? We're going to need energy. So we're going to do this and this. This is the extract and this is the input, okay? So now we're going to head out to the one area, which is this direction, right? I'm facing the right direction, I hope. I can't see it from here, but yeah, the map faces north, so I'm going north. So we should be able to hopefully carry this, but I'm not 100% sure. I really should just like get the plane out and fly back and forth, you know? This is kind of a distance a little bit here, but that's fine. I mean, we could even smack the solar generator probably with the time in a bottle and see what happens. Not 100% sure if that would do anything, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll break this, do this, and then this. And these pipes actually carry quite a bit of RF or FE in them. So yeah, we're not even able to keep up with that. Yeah, that just drained that immediately, basically. Okay. So now here's the big thing. We need more power, right? I'm not 100% sure how we want to go about getting more power. I mean, we could definitely do a lot more solar generators. We could definitely do looking into mechanisms like heat generators. We could look at the gas burning generators, which are an excellent source of energy, except for I don't think sulfur is the most renewable thing. So there's kind of issues there. We could look at lava, of course, in the nether. That wouldn't probably be the worst. There's no real great ways of power unless we get into resonating crystals and all of that stuff. So maybe that's what we get into. Actually, this isn't even transferring power, so hold on. Why are you not transferring any power? Oh, we need that one. We don't need that one. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Need that one. But yeah, we could look at resonating crystals. The resonation thing. This probably wouldn't be the worst. We might look into this. See how crazy we can get with this. Making like pure crystals and stuff like that. That might be interesting. So let me look at that and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So it has been a little bit here. I've been looking at some things, right? We're actually going to stop this. This thing actually was just looking for iron. I was seeing how much power usage this would require. So if I'm right, this current solar generator produces about 112 FE per tick, right? And to sustain something like this, it's 1.1 kilo FE per tick, which is 1,000 FE per tick. So you'd need, 10 of these basically to get 1,000 FE per tick, or 1 kilo or KFE per tick, right? So I'm thinking of doing like a solar field. I mean, this might be expensive and absolutely not necessary, but I think that'd just be kind of cool, right? Like having that. I've never really used the solar panels too much for anything, and I'd love to see if I could power a digital miner with just those. So I think I might make about 10-15 of these and see where we go from there. Of course, it's going to take some materials, right? So let's look at what kind of materials it takes to make a solar generator and see how many we fully need. All right, so one solar generator requires 3 solar panels. 3 solar panels would require 9 glass panes, 9 infused alloy. No, hold on. What did I just say? 3 infused alloy, 6 redstone, and then 9 osmium ingots. Okay, that's just one, right? So if we do, 9 times 14, it's 126 glass panes, 126 osmium, and that is, what did I say? 6 redstone for just these, right? Because you would need about 84 redstone. So, I mean, there's a lot of materials to be gathered. And I'm going to come up with the complete list because I'm going to need to craft all of those, right? And I'm going to do this. I just think it'd be interesting. Of course, it's going to take a lot of gold. It's going to take a lot of iron and a lot of stuff. And I'm hoping that we can actually, make something viable. But if we think about this, 112.80 FE per tick times, 15 of these generators, that's 1,692 FE per tick, around about there, right? So we're going to make that, and that should be able to power that. But I have one question, okay? My biggest question with the digital miner is, does it matter about the rarity of the ore, okay? So if we reset this, we do a config, we delete this, we do new filter, new tag, forge, let's say forge ores, and let's throw diamond in here. Okay, for now. We'll put this on, we'll turn the visual back on, we'll click start. Okay, this does not change at all, right? So we know that's good. So we should be able to mine netherite with that, with the Tesseract and everything like that. So that's awesome. Also, is there, I'm also curious real quick, forge ores / emerald. Do we have emeralds in this dimension? I was curious about this. No, it looks like actually emeralds aren't spawning in this dimension like they used to. Okay, that's just something I wanted to know. Okay, so let me get 15 of these advanced solar generators, and we're gonna go use this thing in the nether to mine some netherite scraps. So I'll see you guys in a minute when I have a solar generator field and hopefully enough power to keep this thing running. Also, I wanted to mention the reason that this is actually lower right now is because I have, 8 energy upgrades in here, no speed upgrades, just energy. So this thing is actually super energy efficient as much as it can be. So we will definitely need to keep that in mind. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so after a little while here, I have done some things. So first things first, I have 50 netherite scrap because I used the digital miner. Just to make sure we can actually get this. And I'll go through and how I got this in a minute. But I've quickly made 25 enriched gold, which is just gold dust and enrichment chamber. And I did the recipe to get, let's see, so if we look at the enrichment chamber, throwing ancient debris into here will actually guarantee you 2. So I've done that, and I've got 50. So now what we need to do is we take the enriched gold, throw it in here, which this equals 2,000, which is what you need to make all of this, because it's 40 per. So I'm saving a little bit of gold here doing this, but we're just going to get some netherite dust. Okay. We're going to time in a bottle this so it just speeds up a little bit here. And then we'll need to just smelt this down, right? So that is pretty cool. So we can actually just take this out. And we don't actually have like a smelter of any sort actually out here, which I think is kind of funny. Oh. Was that not the recipe? Hold on. I might have missed something. Oh, it's 4. Okay, so we saved some gold, but we're out of that, which is fine. So we have 12 netherite dust, which would grant us enough for a netherite chest plate. What kind of furnaces can we get here? We need something else. Redstone furnace, furnace burner. I think it's like a smelter, isn't it? Like smelter. Basic smelting, energized smelter, something like that, but I don't think I have enough steel for that now. I think I've used plenty of my steel. It might be over here, maybe? No, I just don't have any. Oh, I do. Okay, perfect. And then I just don't have any glass. One thing after another here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm completely out of glass. I really need to find a way to get more glass. Alrighty, so we've got an energized smelter here. We're quickly going to actually come down here, take out these cables, and we're going to replace them with some mechanism cables just so they're a bit more efficient here. And since we have access to them, right? So let's just go here, make sure we're extracting. Okay, there. Man, I really hate the fact that I'm trying to like shift. Okay, I don't really think I actually need to shift even. Just need to shift when I'm doing that. Okay, so I was actually to... Okay, so we can actually do this. And then go for that. And just repeat. And then we need to place one more. So cobblestone, this, and that. Perfect. Okay. So now we can actually smelt stuff and also mute another block. Okay. So now we can actually smelt energized, right? I mean, this isn't quick, of course, but we'll get over that. So what we'll do now is we'll throw in some netherite dust. speed this up a little bit and get our first bit of netherite ingots. This is awesome. So I think what we'll do is actually look at this stuff. I mean, there is like some extreme upgrades and stuff you have to do with this thing. But I think like that's 9 and 4. This is default 8 and 3. So I mean, this really isn't even that worth it, to me at least. Maybe we'll look at the carbon chest plate, but the problem is we don't even have enough power gen to even worry about that right now. So I'm not 100% sure. I mean, netherite's going to be decent nevertheless, right? So I think that'll probably be our first bit of business. I mean, that takes like 4 extra netherite ingots per set, basically. And you need an emerald. You need an emerald, which means a gold, which means an iron, which means a normal. So yeah, you're continuously going, right? But we also have plenty of other uses for this stuff. So we'll definitely be looking into a lot of these different things, of course. Let's see. Armory cabinet. That's a bit excessive for that. That's fine. Huge fluid tank, lodestone. Netherite plate. What in the world would you use that thing for? Basically just like chump change at that point. Decorate and stuff with it. Now what is this? At Netherite Elytra? Is that what this is? I'm not 100% sure what the point of that thing is. But there is like a Netherite Elytra. Huh. That might be something to look into. Well, and actually, since this has a back slot, I'm curious if that would actually apply multiple generations. I don't know. Alrighty, but I'm going to wrap up the episode after. Hold on. I guess I'll quickly do this, right? So let's hop, skip, and jump to the nether real quick. And show you guys how I've been doing the ancient debris stuff, right? So, first things first, we need to come out to an area we haven't done, which I would say probably over this direction. Okay, so let's take out this high point here, and we'll place the digital miner around this area. Let's clear out my inventory real quick. And let's grab the digital miner, which I believe is in this backpack. No. So it is in this black backpack somewhere. This other backpack. Or I put it somewhere else. No, it's right there. Okay, yeah, I remember what I did with it. My bad. So, this has actually been running, doing other stuff. I kind of forgot about it. It's just pulling ores out of the nether currently. So it's not doing too much. But we can actually take this out. Pick this up, and pick this up. And let's go place this down, right? So we'll grab all these good things. These stupid foxes. I thought I placed a magma torch. I placed a mega torch around here, thinking that might help, but no, it really hasn't. Alrighty, so after that humiliating death here, let me grab some blocks. I just don't have any on me. That's my problem. I threw them all in here. Let's actually be a little bit more careful here. Okay, so we need to place the chest here, place the Tesseract here, place the energy pipe here, configure this to energy, receive only, activate, hit this twice, hit this once, come to the actual digital miner, click config, remove this tag, And this is the tag I have on here, which is forge ores / netherite scrap. Click save. And actually, just for, sake here, let's do forge or is that just colon? I believe it's just a colon. Ores / netherite _ scrap. Make sure you don't put an S. Click save. That'll give you ancient debris. And you'll just click start. And this will start mining all of that fancy jazz and throwing it into the chest. Of course, there's only a few in each chunk, so it's not really going that far. Something I was actually curious about here is, does this go into the negatives? Or is this just going down to 0? Like, is that as far as it can go? I was kind of just curious. Also, we actually never did bump this back up, by the way. I don't know if that's really a good idea to do. We might. Yeah, we're way higher on power consumption than previous. So if I did bump this up, we'd need a lot more solar panels and stuff, because you would see that this is actually probably draining the cell, and sooner or later it would probably end up losing all of the energy in that pipe. But I mean, I guess I can just do this for right now. I'll kick the radius back down in a minute. Slowly but surely we'll get all of that good stuff. And you kind of just do this throughout the nether, right? There's no end to it, really. You can just keep going. I have a long tunnel dug at the very top. You can kind of see it going through here, where I could just probably prop this up at the very top, and it would probably dig all of the netherite scrap out of the world. So that's probably what I'll be doing off camera, getting quite a bit of netherite, or the ancient debris. Excuse me, ancient debris, not the netherite. But I will probably be making quite a bit of netherite in general, so that way we can actually start getting armor. I think that's kind of where we're going to go for. We might need to do some villager trading soon to make sure we actually have enough stuff to make a decent set of armor. I'm going to try and see how far we can do with vanilla stuff. I know I want to get like the netherite elytra. That might be interesting to see. Or we might just do the angel ring. Probably the angel ring. But yeah, so this is done. So we'll just click stop. We'll take out the digital miner. We'll take out this chest after emptying it, just in case the chest gets yeeted. And I don't have an axe on me. And we'll take both of these. Also, I would love to see a configuration option for sophisticated storage that causes the these like gold chests to actually be what you use to create the backpacks. That kind of stuff, that'd be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!